So guys, Magic Knives here, and in today's video I wanted to do a quick tip video on whenever your airsoft gas pistol starts to get sluggish as far as the recoil goes, or maybe you start noticing a drop in FPS, or maybe it's just the gas efficiency is just not the way it used to be, right? Now, you might think at first, oh, maybe there's something wrong with the gun, maybe it's the blowback housing, he's getting old and just isn't performing good anymore. While that could be the case, if you've had the gun for a long time and you've shot it a lot, it could be the case because the knocker is just not hitting the valve on the magazine as hard as it used to. So while that could be the case, what it could be though mainly, and this is the first thing that I would suggest you check first before trying to dive into getting a new blowback housing or whatever, is check your magazine, because obviously over time when you're filling up your magazine, you're putting gas into it, but sometimes when you fill it, right, sometimes you might get some air bubbles, or you'll fill in some air along with the gas. So whenever there's air or bubbles, or just excess air that shouldn't be in the magazine, it will affect the recoil of your gas blowback pistol, as well as, you know, like the FPS and the just overall performance. Like, you're not going to get as much gas efficiency out of it. Now I'm going to show you a really simple trick that a buddy at the airsoft range showed me, and I've been using it ever since. Whenever I've started feeling my gun start to get sluggish with a particular magazine, and it practically fixed it right away. So hopefully this helps you if you start noticing your gas blowback pistol not being as snappy with the recoil, or the gas efficiency is not as good. So first and foremost, now this is a working magazine. It doesn't have that problem right now, but I'm just going to show you what to do. Okay, you're gonna need to first, you're gonna want to empty out the gas in the magazine first. Okay, if you have a small enough gas it left in the magazine, you can purge the valve, right, like that. I wouldn't recommend that if you have a lot of gas in here, because you might damage your O-ring or the valve and then crack it. Okay, it's not advisable for you to purge the magazine. I did it obviously just now, but there's only a little bit of gas, so not the end of the world. But if you have a lot of gas in the magazine, just keep shooting it. Keep shooting through the magazine until you run out. It's a lot safer that way. Okay, so just bear that in mind. But once you have the magazine fully empty of gas, okay, here's the trick. Okay, so in this case, the Glock magazines, the Gen 5 ones, or I think the other ones too, but you have to take the base plate off here, and then you're gonna take your gas can like this, and you're gonna use this to push out the air bubbles inside the magazine. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold. I use my pinky. I'm gonna hold down the valve here, the outlet valve, and so I'm gonna hold that down with my pinky, and I'm gonna do a quick charge of the pistol. Now, obviously, the gas is gonna flow out of here because it's escaping, but that's gonna help push out the excess air or air bubbles in the magazine. So just here, I'll show you. So you just do that. That's literally all it takes. Okay, so it's just a quick half second or 1 second while you're holding the valve down, just to push out the any air bubbles or unnecessary air that's in the magazine. You can now just fill it up, and from there you might notice a different sound when you fill the magazine, because it will be more liquid now, right? When you fill it up all the way, right, you might notice a different sound compared to the previous time, because now it's all empty and you got a nice fresh tank, so to speak, of gas in here now. Okay, so from here you should be able to almost right away, once you test fire it, whether it's with BBs or no BBs, you should notice right away a difference in the recoil as well as your gas efficiency once you do that. And see, like, I didn't even, like, this is a brand new magazine, or at least I filled it a little bit, and then just by doing that trick, I'm already getting a lot more recoil with this. Okay, so there you go. Now, obviously, if you have if you're using a Glock and maybe the fill valve's here, then you're gonna have to do it a little differently. Like, I hold it like this with my first finger, charge it like this, right? Obviously the magazine would be empty of gas, right? But once you do that, then just you would fill it up again with gas the way you normally would, and then your magazine should be fully restored, and it should get your gun back up and running nice and smooth, nice snappy recoil, and also get your FPS back the way it typically is. Although granted, if you've purged the magazine, obviously the magazine will be kind of cold, so it might take a while for the FPS to climb back up. But at the same time, though, even though it's cold, it will definitely get your gas efficiency back up the way you had it when you first got the gun. So that's a little tip and trick for you guys if you're having some gas efficiency issues, or you start noticing your pistol is getting sluggish with the recoil. So hopefully that helps. If you have questions, leave it down in the comments below. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in my future videos, and until next time, peace out, guys.